Icelandic citizenship and the Icelandic passport is not something I hear many people talk about when they talk about what passports they're looking at to get dual citizenship. I find this strange since the country of Iceland has a lot of benefits to its passport that I think most people who are not European should find a major benefit in. One of them being that although Iceland is not a member of the European Union, it is a member of the European Economic Area and the Schengen Zone, meaning if you are, let's say, a Polish citizen, you have got freedom of movement to Iceland, even though Iceland is not a member of the EU. If you watch Sorel Amor's video about how she was able to emigrate to Iceland, she brought up this exact point. She used her Polish passport to move to the country. And although, yes, Iceland does provide the European Economic Area benefit and the Schengen Zone benefit that many of you may be looking at when you're thinking of getting a second passport, I would like to go a bit into detail about how one could get Icelandic citizenship, because I've not found many videos online that discuss this certain country. Now, if you are a citizen of the European Union or the EEA, countries like Liechtenstein, Switzerland or Norway, your odds are a lot easier moving to Iceland. You don't have to worry about a work permit. As long as you can prove that you are financially sustainable as an independent person, you can move to Iceland, you can sign up for some sort of residency there. It is a lot easier if you have a passport that is a part of the Schengen area. But if you don't, obviously look at work visas, look at study visas. Icelandic universities compared to some other countries are a lot cheaper. Some are a bit more expensive. Obviously you have to convert it from Icelandic krona to your currency, but they are a bit cheaper. So maybe if you are looking to study in Iceland, perhaps medicine, there aren't many creative sectors available to study in Iceland, but I have found a lot of medical based stuff. Now, like with most countries out there in the world, Iceland does also offer citizenship by descent. So let's say you have an Icelandic parent and you weren't born in Iceland, you are eligible for Icelandic citizenship. What I can tell from the research online is that you do need to register before you turn 18. So if you're looking into, maybe you have an Icelandic father or a mother and you're thinking, okay, maybe I would like that Icelandic nationality. If you're under 18, perhaps it might be a good idea to get it done as soon as possible, because you wouldn't want to miss out on an expiration date, for example. It might not be like this, but from what I've read on the internet, it isn't always a definite answer. So I'd get it done as soon as possible. You also have to be proficient in the Icelandic language. This was a policy introduced post 2009. So obviously, if you're looking to get naturalized now, I would recommend perhaps learning Icelandic. I learned Icelandic, or I'm learning Icelandic. I'm not learning it for citizenship. I just thought, yes, I hear a lot of people talk about how it's an endangered language. A few apps and services offer to teach you it, so I figured I'd start learning it, because why not? But I am currently learning the Icelandic language. Now, the big question, if you follow this channel, is does Iceland allow dual citizenship? Because if it doesn't, for me, it would be a bit of a deal breaker, or an extreme deal breaker. But thankfully, Iceland does allow dual citizenship. There is nothing that obliges you, once you become naturalized, to renounce or give up any of your other existing passports. So this means you could be a Canadian Icelandic dual citizen, an American, an Australian, a British, a Estonian, or a Danish, or anyone from the Scandinavian peninsula. So dual nationality is allowed, which is a major benefit that I see to the country. A lot of countries allow dual citizenship, but not as much as I thought they would. So Iceland is a very big win for this. Let me know about what you thought about the information you heard in this video. Is this the first time you've ever heard or considered Icelandic citizenship as a second passport which grants you the European Union, even though the country is not in the EU? Let me know what country you'd like to see me make a video on in the future, perhaps talk about what their citizenship offers, how to get naturalised, how to get the passport. Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.